Public participation speaks to the importance of giving the publics a voice on matters of collective and individual interest, and on matters specifically that impact them. Public participation speaks to the basic right to be heard. It speaks to the basic right to have a voice on matters that impact you. Interestingly, public participation also assumes that certain things are in place. The single most important one is that you participate because you have the tools to participate. And those tools are knowledge of the issues and an understanding of the basic underlying concepts and the impact of the choices you make, because then you can exercise what is called prior informed consent, which is to say, you consent because you have been informed and that you have made choices based on facts. And this is where it gets tricky, because as one can imagine, people's levels of knowledge varies. And it is here then that in the governance space, public participation, transparency, and accountability must mutually reinforce. If you take one of them alone, you cannot govern responsibly. Transparency is the vehicle for informing people so they can make those decisions and so that they can, in effect, participate meaningfully. And so it's important not to see any one of these tripartite issues as being standalone. When we bring public participation to the space of transition to clean energy and climate change, quite apart from all the other important conceptual issues, public participation here fosters what you might call the just transition. Just because you have taken account of the impact of the decisions leading to decarbonization on people, just because you have balanced voices in the room. The absence of voices from the south ringing in the north and the voices of those in the north ringing in the south, the absence of voices of civil society rising and the youth, the absence of corporate voices and governments in the room as we contemplate just transition will undermine that quest for justice. And public participation is an important vehicle for achieving this justice in the social and the economic sense. Think about it this way. When we say that we will not harvest the waters of the River Congo to produce energy because we will distort the entire ecosystem, in just that moment, we have deprived the people of the Congo of God's gift to them, which is that volume of water. The vehicle for doing that assumes that we have had the voices, not just of the world that benefits from the carbon sinks from the Congo, but that we have had the voices of the people of the DRC. The absence of that voice in the room is unjust, and public participation is one vehicle of ensuring that, at least from the point of view of the voice of the public, transition to clean energy is just.